First, thank the Committee on Appropriations under the leadership of Chair Mika Swansing for their hard work during this very tedious budget process. Nagpapasalamat tayo sa pagtanggap ng komite sa ating amendment na bawasan ng budget ng Office of the Vice President dahil sa hayagang pambabastos ng mismong Vice Presidente sa Kongreso at sa ating konstitusyon sa paulit-ulit ng hindi pagsipot sa plenaryo para ipaliwanag at pagtanggol ang budget ng OVP. Nagpapasalamat din po tayo sa mga dagdag na pondo sa Interagency Council Against Trafficking or IACAT under the DOJ, sa mangrove planting and mangrove rehabilitation or protection under the DNR, sa pag-retain sa budget ng 4Ps sa additional budget for resettlement housing program at multipurpose community facilities ng DSUD at increase para sa classroom construction ng DepEd. Pero Madam Speaker, sa kabila ng mga ito, mas mabigat pa rin ang mga hindi naging katanggap-tanggap para sa representasyong ito. Humihingi ang judiciary ng 28.31 billion reconsideration, pero ang binigay lang ay 1.46 billion. 5.15% lang po ito. Isang co-equal branch na may napakalaking papel ang hudikatura pero kulang-kulang ang suporta. The judiciary deserves not just respect in words, but support in resources. Also, Madam Speaker, we're also dismayed by the cut in the additional budget for the Commission on Human Rights. Taon-taon na lang underfunded ang CHR, Madam Speaker. Wag naman nating kuriputin ang pangangalaga sa ating dignidad at karapatang pantao. Meron pa pong iba, pero kulang na po ang oras para pagbanggitin sila isa-isa. Let me just focus, please, on the unprogrammed appropriations. I firmly believe, Madam Speaker, it's time to stop having unprogrammed appropriations in the national budget. Hindi lang dapat ito i-zero, kundi dapat ay no, wala na dapat unprogrammed funds sa General Appropriations Bill. Unang rason, unprogrammed appropriations have no definite source of financing. Walang tiyak na pagkukunan ng koleksyon ng buwis o utang para dito. Kung wala palang pera ay bakit magbabalak na gumasta? Section 22, Article 7 of our Constitution is clear that the basis of the General Appropriations Bill is the budget of expenditures and sources of financing, including receipts from existing and proposed revenue measures. If there's no definite and identifiable revenue stream, Congress cannot constitutionally authorize such appropriations. Pangalawang rason, the practice of having unprogrammed appropriations is tantamount to undue delegation of legislative power to the executive. Only the legislature has the power to appropriate. In the past, billions have been authorized to be released without adequate congressional scrutiny and sufficient safeguards. Naging pugad tuloy ito ng mga ghost, substandard, and overpriced projects. Also, some UA items came in lump sums with no specificity or itemization, with no prior determination of, say, real projects and actual recipients. Only the executive knows how unprogrammed funds are being used, and we in Congress and the public find out only after the fact. This abdication of the congressional power of the purse must be discontinued. If Article 6, Section 25, Paragraph 6 of the Constitution prohibits any law allowing transfer appropriations, then it is constitutionally abhorrent, likewise, to grant the executive the unbridled discretion to appropriate funds on its own. I know that my time has expired, but I have very important reasons why I'm opposing this and why I'm stressing about this unprogrammed appropriations. Let me have just 2 more minutes, Madam Speaker. Pangatlong rason, nagiging kumbiniyenteng parkingan ang unprogrammed appropriations na mga dapat naman ay programado at obligado ng mga gastusin. This practice has created persistent false hopes and mass deception among the affected sectors and agencies. But since my time has expired, therefore, my stand against the unprogrammed appropriations is a constitutional imperative. Wag lang zero, kundi no, UA, go away. For these reasons, this representation votes no to House Bill 4058. Thank you very much.
Majority Leader.